today, something interesting. Now what I can talk about. If us not sell you, treat no go buy you, but not too bad. Eh? Not too bad though. Waiting na the delicacy them. The extreme food them. We'll get na salon. Us one you don't try. And waiting the experience been look like. Zakaria says c'est pas moi no get chemical. And it's so special. Eh. Okay. Delicacy. Extreme food. Who say you go find them? The parts of the country where you come out, waiting at the delicacy then they. That was the reason where I ask say, who say you they represent and whose food where you can inside with. I think that one great person say in like water snail. Because right now if you ask someone say they eat snail, me I don't eat snail in a salon. I don't even have the water you know not to do. But he big. That I know say he big. Flesh. Boku. So I know say no to that one where they pick na yard. Not to like that Ghanaian one. Eh? Tony they tell me about monkey soup. Monkey soup, whose part na salon you defend them? I know say we brothers there, we neighbor na Liberia. Na part of them, they defend na market. Monkey na market na salon. Can you find it anywhere in Sierra Leone? Eh? I don't know. Can we still go back into time? Because since now everyone thinks they don't westernize, so it acts for make. No, the people in na village, they don't westernize. Oh, now we work inside Frito no more. Eh? Now we feel say we don't westernize. Mem Zobi say him be get beaten because he be eat monkey. We be go holiday in a Mangibu chiefdom. Dwight Forrest say he said a man plus as sweet pasol. And mama say Bow Town then they sell monkey day. Now then they want tell we. Because today I know why I eat cassava leaf petit no. The delicacy de naya. Now they all will talk about then yeah food. But we'll still get in a salon. Where's something to ready? Just even better say than they sell monkey in about town New London. Dry one. Eh? Now the dry one. Masako say Vandy, he say I go able find monkey soup na Kenema Kingsway Street. Who side and they pull the monkey? Now I know first. One year who say Shirima. Cecilia Mama say we saying he eats monkey again. In Bigo Salon 2015. And we wish we get an opportunity there for it. And then we dey bow at that time. Forget at the plazas. No trimo. I know first who side in the puller. In Liberia, I know say they have it out there on the open. Now market say the seller. Eh? Dwight Forrest say monkey de kenema and in they eat her every day. Then they sell on the market. I'm not to say and get the smoke one. I say, I don't know say the soup day. But whose side then they buy and I want know. Tony say na trap they set for and every day they set the trap. Remember I say he don't eat them na both town but he don't see. Tony say na then they don't see them. So do they have it in the open? On a like the Nigeria movie they see where they say then go cutting grass for Kenya no man, then go hunting cutting grass for Kenya no man. Now that kind of delicacy dey. Who get on a market for sale? We know the answer question here. Most these say cutting grass. It be like and bad. Na matotoka. When be they travel from Kono to Makeni. I want to establish the fact first. Le cow we fumble them. They sell monkey na market. Do we have a market in Sierra Leone where they dry monkey beef and sell and they? We can just go normal to go eat the soup. We don't exercise the monkey come out. My make say yes. Years ago, they sell them. The monkey soup na New London. Na the Bow Freetown Highway. Salman say, now Moyamba you want say or Moyaba. He say see monkey soup there. That for say in see my brother monkey de Salonia. I not deny that. Tony one for show me say then they sell on the highway. But not to market. Masako say then they catch the monkey then through trap, dog hunting, gun, any kind means, but then they catch them. And mommy can say, Mangi Buga then get too many monkey. Zachariah say monkey out for see right now. Say because they don't clear all the bush them. Then get on a market, Usaina to say no. 1 year will say no, we not get market where the seller openly. So we don't agree say, hunters then they sell them one na the highway. We meet somebody catch we cancel, we make you make money. So we agreed on the but for make we say we get a dry one a lot. Like when you go Liberia, you meet on a market boku, we not get on a salon. That's why say Kingsway Street na Kenema na di papa pa monkey. Jojana say 6 nil, they all say. Uzana to say for make you get the monkey, you get for sabi person. And so you go end up with monkey. Alright. So we want for say trade. Then we get markets for her. So I just wonder if that now evolve, you don't evolve now for make you say no, no want her again. What a snail then all the markets then for sale, okay? Masako Van say, let I go Kingsway Street na Kenema. I go get every type of animal. Tell me they say them they sell dog beef they all. Consider me. See me. See me na Kingsway Street, they explore the different animal they wouldn't get today for sale. This is how we bring Sierra Leone to the world. Yeah? Now make today we want to talk about with delicacy them. Not to just cassava leaf and petite leaf. We they go na other country them, then delicacy them. Even high-end restaurant then go pay a lot of money for it. But unfortunately, we own country, with delicacy them, well, you get to go to the locals. For able for Fenam. And even now, now they say, now who don't know, now ain't go able for no. Yes, gon pick self na delicacy. I've learned a lot, though. I've learned a lot. Say, even when you come to grass cutter, you get the different type of them. When you come to, even let's say sheep and goats, you get different type sheep and goats there. You get boa, you get savannah, you get different type. When you come to even the chicken, you get the local, you get the broiler, you get the layers, you get everything different. But inside your country, this na goats, this na sheep, this na we are straight up one. Even though they're different type, now one thing you sabi am for. Even the squirrel way they talk. They get different type there. The rabbits, you get different type. But now we on country, rabbits na rabbits, goat na goat, sheep na sheep, monkey na monkey, babu na babu. Past way we go so let's say we na one for one. Where we go Takogama and we'll show you the different type of chimp them, the different breeds them. But before Takogama, where you see chimp na babu? Na babu. Kana Kingsway Street na Kenema. You will see all kind colors. Black and white, brown, red, pink, yellow. It is sama, white, adayari. Zachary say, forget monkey market and salon like Liberia. But when a religious country, some man go say no for sell openly. And you just say kondo na salon. Eric he said that they sell monkey, fresh meat and dry one under the cotton tree. Na my boy my road, Bo. And also na Shelmingo along the Bo Koribondo Highway. I don't hear. I dey take notes because I go work all the side and they look for them. I ever go in search of monkey meat na salon. Who do I want cook am for me? Who offend am? So I had to say about some of the villagers, then they know. Tony say babu meat very strong, You talk out of experience, huh? What are the delicacies? What are the delicacies in Sierra Leone? Cecilia, Mama say go cook the monkey for me. Okay. I like that. In the 70s, during the mango season, Monkey go come na free tongue or na tongue for can eat mango. The auntie man them go shoot and kill na Regent village. One year say he want cook the monkey for me. Only be saying go eat. All man they direct me to King Way Street na Kenema and I will go there. A judge asked me if I go eat monkey. Well, reach to go cross that bridge there. Eh? Hey, go reach there. We go cross the bridge. Okay, for do am. I dey plan something wild, for explore with Tripoli. This end of year. I don't know if my stomach go able for take all though. Yeah, look Usaina to dog each jump and snake. Who they come now? Delicacy down there. The big boy in the house, Patrick Dominion. You get the platform, sir. The Delicacy of Sierra Leone.
Well, thank it. God bless everybody who listen to this program Day. And we thank God for our country. Salom. We get a lot of delicacy food there. Where some of them they still there around. Now the city inside Freetown. But some of them you not go see the so no more inside Freetown. Unless you go to the provinces. You go to village, you go see them, they go make them for you, you go eat and you go enjoy. So your question for monkey meat for lady the seller and openly. First, back in the 80s, 70s, 80s, even to 90s, na kono, na monkey market, they may get places where they sell the monkey meat openly with the grass cutter and deer. Smoke one, they not a fresh one. Smoke one. They may sell and then na monkey market, na kono. So that most of them, na from Liberia, they may bring them from. And from because we not get enough monkey there for later the kills so because of although the local hunters they may kill them and then local hunter there where they kill monkey now they save the dry in the house. Maybe they go eat them for food during rainy season, whether they farm or they go to sell them to themselves locally like the village. I make grandpa in I'm one hunter. So we can kill monkey, babu. I'm electronic question, babu meat, yes, we don't dry, I don't eat that. A kind of strong, like rubber. Yeah. So then thing and they now locally they sell and locally na the village, but they not make the cooker fresh so normal. The only meat now there upline where they make the cook fresh, maybe like grass like ground pig. Even grass cutter in fresh one, unless it depends whether the cooker. But when smoker it tastes much better than the fresh one. So most thing that they upline people that may they get it. So doing that make let me get one place now Kweduton where they call Monkey Square. Who say we them they sell poyo there. Now more of poyo and monkey soup. Poyo and monkey soup and then them they sell it. So we man lost by you even then, they no side to go kiss them. They go say the monkey soup. I mean a monkey square. Even me pa now they may go pap. We can come out way past the they kind of stay 12 midnight. We don't eat, you don't drink enough for you, you eat monkey soup, monkey pepper soup, or binch with kanda. Binch and kanda. Now they so myself, I know say now they can I dey go read and they buy for me. Now binch and kanda. Only my mommy they way me the cooker. Oh, I binch and kanda they sober. And the way say I can eat time and they feel so good. Why cannot they talk? I say get it take bribe me. So you just see, we get beaucoup delicacy. Like we get the like upline, we get the big bay and frog. For me, not me like big bay because I know me get better skin panna. Frog. I wonder if you go to a salon right now, like a restaurant, say why eat frog, if they go eat with servant to you.
Well, hold
I
on
don't know
first,
if they.
Patrick. So Gbegbe different from frog?
Yes,
Really? What's in the difference?
big bear, na small one in the spring past the frog. In a more of swamp, in the more. But the frog now in the na water, na then small river pond, then lake, na the more you find them. And they're big, big. They're different from the two. We not say two na the backyard they dey. But the frog in big parts, the big, 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 in slim, you not get better flesh. But the
Okay.
frog is big.
So Gbegbe na in the turn frog?
No, na two different species there.
Okay.
Na two different pieces. You just like that three, like the toe, the frog, and the baby, they're different. I don't know the English name for the baby, but I know say different from the frog. So you don't see that thing and they so you hardly say if you go to a restaurant say you want eat frog. Or you want eat that tumbu we made the talk about at the forum, that waking come out end of dry season, that termite. All them thing and they I don't know if it is still the can at all. But you dey get those things upline, definitely. You dey get it upline, you know. The most of the animals then I don't eat boma. Neither I not the liar. Very good. Mr. Say I don't kill boma on my own. I
It's
don't kill them.
sweet?
Of course, as as American man say, they say it tastes like chicken. So, but the real sweet, you get like it dey between like fish and kind of fish meat like white fish and alligator like. Na that's why the meat dey. After you don't pull the skin pan, my grandpa him left for pull the skin pan. The one wey make it na me small one. Na me go look the trap that morning there. So I meet you don't enter the trap with the first one. Once I sky first, I begin I take my cutlass. So I don't get the village life, I don't get the city life. So many things that they who may they do upline a village, who they set the trap. Like I made the set trap them like 50 to 100 trap for go catch bush harata there. And they put banga there, a cham banga, a splitter inside there, a wrapper with some kind of leaf that set the trap. I go and look for track them, for harata track them. So I dey put them overnight, like 50 inside the bush. Me one of my uncle when me and grew up together and they teach me. Back in Komoko editor. So they teach me them thing and they so you don't say, okay, don't catch them bush trap. Oh my
How
god.
the arata
Them bush
talent? Is
trap.
they big or na small arata?
Now that's small, like small house arata the normal. But then on a bush then you. Then a bush
Where you
then.
catch what you dey do there?
Of course, you do roast them.
The
Roast them,
small
pull
one.
no you do roast them, pull the guts. Where you don't clean the fine, then you chop and I make good pepper soup out of it. Or you can put Sunday I can be with dinner. My granny the cook up. Put out pumpkin, cook her inside, you go to tell you say go look inside the farm because I don't tell you where you go in the morning, na farm. Like this is because me they will go before me, grandpa and my granny will go like them 4 a.m. 4 5 a.m. because it depends how you set you make a farm. So you get somebody that they where they call a witch board. All the money they don't come for it. So we go there before them. We should go na money, we know the commodity, then it's na net.
What
Imagine
one I
now where
can
the
use for
cow
the help the body them?
when a sling, you get sling, you get now more of sling and stone. Then you get tamatis couple you dey put inside. And then body they say if you kill her, because you dey get a small farmhouse there, they will meet that there they see. If all they are dey eat. When say I kill ball, now there I go. I say I kill, I get me fire, they roast, I get me pepper and salt. I know me get my again, pepper and salt. Last church, we call the pepper bembese. Now very hot one, rub, and I eat, I don't eat so. Or if corn day or punky, boil I mix all inside and one pot I don't mix so. So Santa around then 2 o'clock, but they know the day. When I don't bear phone, I sleep, I dey sleep so. But not they eat rest, they not eat rest now, now their own business and they don't sleep. So you don't see we get certain daily. Some of them are at we eat them. We eat them. We may they come up,
And it
because
different
they're
from ground
very
pig.
they're different from grumpy. Grumpy, we may go on to the bush, we may set smoke panel because say grumpy, they always get like main hole, then they get escape route to like 2, 3 hole. But they're not the what did they do? They're not the bossam. They get small hedge. So we go and chook. So as soon as we find the escape route, they will smoke the ground pig. They will team up now the escape route there. If they boss them now they will catch, they will kill them. Or if you find the escape route, you block and they begin dig. Sometimes it dictates up to 1 feet of hole for let even meet up that ground pig there. So it's very hard for cage na
So the
bush.
ground pig
So
and
like
grass cutter, are they the same?
no, they are not the same. Grass cutter in a more of do the elephant grass there. And they more there they live inside the elephant grass there. Or sometimes you rest farm. Oh, now one of the any farmer na salon, the worst they're not the fear at the border, but the worst animal where they eat, none are the grass cutter. Because then a grass they eat. Where see the enter inside you rest. Sometimes, sometimes then thing and the superstitious believe it and especially in Akono, that they say now which man they don't send them for destroy your rest. Because they go eat stay like let's say like 1, 2 feet of area normal. It depends how many enter inside it. Some of when they where see they enter inside farm, where see they don't eat all net, they go hide. They not the come out. So you the Valentine and then at the farmer, the way you don't go boss, there especially where the rest just begin to grow or where they say rest don't get belly. Oh, now that time they destroy. But now make the defense, he defends your whole farm, he left escape route there for trap. Sunday the cage, Sunday not the cage if you're lucky. So grass cutter ain't different. It's different. Then you get guana. Guana na one of the delicacies so no more. I mean like guana so much. So now so a different parts there. It's a big guana, eh?
Now they say enough for knock you with in tail, right?
Yeah, they all not the same now alligator family there. Knock you to tell now. You knock it there. But me, I don't get that, I may not believe that.
Okay.
But guana, it made the bet it fast. And in guana egg back, oh, the other good one and the guana egg. Guana very, very sweet. Because then the way kill them it is skin if you want skin them or most of the time it's just the roast and with all the skin together. They chopper. So then till and they you get them upline, but forget it now. But then after the war, so many animal the people they normally eat it again because of the UN where they made on they call dangerous species of this. So and Ebola can make now people afraid certain animal, especially the monkey. And all them things they make some people there existed for the incident thing. And then now, because whether they say Ebola, I come from monkey, but the other delicacy now, well, me not say I eat a lot, then I bats. I eat both the big bat, the small house bat. That
That
I'm going to
about
go on
okay
to
eng
them.
na kotinski.
That's not the big one. Oh, that's not the sweetest one and this.
The other eng na
Now the sweet.
kotinski.
Yeah, but you get
Okay.
the small house bats then. Then now during people the ceiling inside people the ceiling they can go out. With school now Archie boys. Even 10. I don't want to go on to the whether they come out for go on to the knock there with them big pantry leaf there. We knock there for them. Oh, I eat bat there, I begin afraid. Even the small house bat. So that's it and they all some of who we
But
eat
wait,
our home
bats
may they
get
come.
flesh because it's like way the if in wing open, it's like na like elastic did it?
The small one, yeah, the small one may get better flesh.
Okay.
But what you do, hold on, roast am, split him belly, pull him gut, put pepper in bas. That's it. Pepper and salt. That's it. Put them back that fire. Sober. Then the big one get a lot of flesh. The big one, the big bat that then outgun them with the shooter. Like Conon or I mean uncle now outgun him with the shooter because they may go hang at the pantry until they up. So now they may take shoot there. That's the one then so you see bat now one of these good delicacies them. I know say people some people go disagree. Say hey, this guy weird. Hey my brother. As long as me I believe as long as he the crow.
A good for the
God say
belly.
it. And that man you see Chinese that they live long ago. Because they eat all kinds. I don't mean I got limit start eating the way they eat. You know. We all know say we own the lead case here as young man. We can't to fritter now. We can't to fritter now. If you're applying, yes, you know me come on that much upline. But we can't to fritter now. Not so but who young man are fritter eat puss. So
Oh
almost mad.
yes.
Nanle you know go deny na one free tomboy boy go tell you say it's almost smart. Or me get say get two or plus that they go now they put together for cook one Solomon smart. Now for let them not say Solomon smart then you compare. Now you dey give the assignment says paddy man. Now make sure say you bring a car. So we know say Freeton most of okay Freeton Grand Pig, yes. Freeton because some people
Grumpy,
them dey go up
yes.
Mantorel. Them they go up Mantorel, Regent, and Fobe College around the sports area outside there they make that sport. The outside them in the Guma Valley area, that small one. Then they go on to the most of them, but they were me up around Mount Court, for Mantorel, even up to Blackwell Road. Yes. Even the one that me the Western self, then Godrich, Funky, I always had a me bushy up to meeting Magayanda. Also, they know me there. So then side the people that me to go on for Grand Pig more. And the Grand Pig the way me did that then side, they may be big. Because they may the kind of turn for get food. So you don't see them is so big. So we know say every partner salon, everybody get your own thing like Friton back, they may the most Friton boy I know say they may the red people the mango them, people the plum and people the apple. That was salon apple. And for later what's the other plum bag. But good and then till they may grow up now there for big college dollar care with black tomba may they grow up now for big college. Now the forest they may they grow up all anything and they so they tell me to get their own fund and then they where would they come up with delicacy food there. So many things like the thing that now we had for sea we had for sea and then we because of the Ebola and because of so many things that people they know they say, oh, this is gross. But me no say whether they fix them for you good. Even for restaurant they serve them for the good. Which restaurant you go na free to and say why is grass cutter? You know not get them. They not get them. And then if you make grass cutter with granite soup with fufu, oh you go feel say na every day, you know. But this is there with crab, the freshwater crab there. Freshwater crab, they have for sea now na salo, unless the sea crab. Freshwater shrimp, then prawns and freshwater, you have to see it then. Even with tilapia themselves now na salo, where they not grow big again, like before. Where they freshwater in there. The only thing you go get now the kind of catfish around very junction water wey I can see dem dey hang dey and that itself na some dey no get better flesh dey don catch am whole day you know so e hard for them we get them thing but when you go upline like the monkey sati animal they just ask for the hunter the local hunter na that village dey you tell her the kind animal wey you want believe me they go hunt am for you na so now dem make the post wey make comment say na whether you know somebody so the local hunter there they get the monkey they get the babu the boma whatever animal wey you want you go get am but you no go able get am openly now na market like before back in the 80s, early 90s, because then telling the government they not care. But now of so many regulation on the two, Then people that they fear, but you go get her openly, you know. When you can't do with pound, with Poyo, then you go able get right now. Say forget God to man seven our talo, the day again because
Exactly.
before best then tell you free tongue the best Poyo na our talo you dey go get her. But now then whether no see that they bring her from Watalo to Kisi Terminal, they don't mix
As
her
they
from
go now,
Kisi
so the
Terminal
water they add.
to
Take it free
to
talk.
Kinjimi, they don't mix her.
Yes.
So they enjoy they enjoy Poyo again. Now even Lunge self, they Lunge. But if you go upline, if you want real got to man, you will get them fresh one. And if you
So
want enjoy,
how then they get this poyo? Poyo now waiting.
Poyo na
Now
palm
from the
tree, na two
coconut or now
Poyo
from the
dey.
tree of itself?
Now from the tree himself, you dey go, the claimer, you clean one part of the Poyo, the pantry stick, then you bow am, where you bow am, you stock am, you bow a chuk and you reach now the middle, inside the soft, which is the pan kernel, the soft pan kernel, it come out. The way you don't pull and then you put your bamboo stick pipe. You put the bamboo stick, then you chucha, then you hang it bully there, or you rub or whatever with you. You hang it in the morning, till na 2 10 that they tap for you na morning and evening. So if you hang it overnight, till in the morning, you don't flop, you clean, you turn on your rubber, you tie rope and that rubber there, you put on down. You get somebody down where they help you looser. Then, or if now you want the left hand, until you tie up a rope, it close, the further. Then you clean them back, you clean the bamboo stick, you put a yang, you bully, kinda. Then, even turn back, you go. Now, you
Okay,
get
I want to
bamboo.
ask before we go. I want to ask you this one. The banga tree, they pull poyo there.
Nine the palm tree now. What say they get palm tree?
The coconut tree.
Coconut, no.
So outside they pull the poyo, now the banga tree.
Yes. Now they pour you the come out, the palm tree, the banga tree, now they pour you the come out. Not to coconut. Oh.
Not to the
Although
coconut
some
you.
country they do. No, not to coconut. Oh. The only time when they pull poyo, like the banga tree and the bamboo stick. Bamboo. You get two.
Okay.
The bamboo poyo strong past the banga. That you drink small while they check you. The bamboo not two. You get bamboo poyo, they get the banga poyo, the banga stick poyo. Salon, we would the claimer. Ghana, they the cut. Now cut there the cut. Even salon said that the cutter. Where they cut and pacono, they call them fubi. That is the cutter, the small one, the cutter is the pull poyo the back. But I landed down, I did that tumbu the come out, that maggot, what we call soswe, where they turn to fly or bingon and
And
something.
now they said they eat
Yes.
her.
Oh, then I the shoot on. You marry then this by the forest, you have say that you let so much. That's also oil, so fat. Now out in oil, it take fry out, you know. So the bamboo stick and the banga stick, now they pull polo, not pan coconut. I know when they say a salon, and also other country there they do one, but salon, we not say we own coconut then a salon. And for charm, drink the water as jelly, make coconut oil, and burn the thing for make charcoal. But we not they ever or use the leaf for broom. So we get a lot of delicacy there for which sometimes if I let somebody try anything, then they will go. Just try them. Say you want to try this thing. Let's see how it will let person not tell you about that. They prepare 'em for you, very well. Like, especially like freshwater crab. Oh, you go enjoy that.
So
Most of
now
the freshwater
who's
thing.
tree then they use for make raffia bag?
Now bamboo.
Okay.
Now like the bamboo than the raffia
So
bag,
bamboo now we
raffia
call
thing.
cane stick na salon.
No.
What's in a cane stick? Not a fence stick, or you get cane stick. We
Cane
have
stick fiber like bamboo. Yeah, this not a bamboo mean this tree. The tree they take the raffia with, I don't know if na bamboo they call them that. Not bamboo. Maybe somebody go know the name. Not to that bamboo where they make like China or not to that kind bamboo. Na bamboo, yeah, I not say na bamboo that they call land. That's what we dey call her.
Bamboo.
Yes.
So we
Now,
get bamboo, we
the
get
one
cane stick.
can still fiber that bamboo, a long, now that they take make chair with. Now then can still there. Whether they beat you in a school with. Not you the talk about.
The no. Yeah, the one they take mixture, that green one where it dry, it turn to brown. Like it show I don't that they talk.
Nine that they beat you with now. They not beat you with in a school.
Now they get skin.
Yeah, now they can down there. Nine can
Okay.
big go. Now the small one, then they cut so that they sell her. Whether they
As
beat you
whip.
with an a school. Now sweep.
Okay.
Now they don't whip you with an your back.
They go bone.
He peace by yourself. They meet up some teacher and get bad day. He pull out the frustration by you. You know. So, that thing and so many food that the people where you go anytime anybody go salon, the reason why you go salon I for go exploiting they not to rest cassava leaf no more. Try all that thing there. Like roast cassava. How many people don't eat roast cassava? Where you don't tell you eat roast cassava, you plait and they plait am for you. Put soba butter there. You eat that. Somebody like during the comment, somebody talk with cow milk and rest. Yes, I don't eat cow milk and rest. Although it does not taste too good, but it was, most of them thing and then I like Sarah they can pull out with. Like where they want pull Sarah, some people they use um cow milk and rest, put the rest on top, the cow milk on top of fresh one on top of the rest. You call picking there, they put Sarah, they eat. They make white Sarah, put all the placas, the creature under, put the rest on top, placas under. Or my best Sarah one me like na fanganda man, you know, where they put all kind of biscuit, meat, chingum, this, that. They can't like what they call piñata what would be the first for her. So we don't sabi pignata na salo long time. But we don't know say they Mexican that they
You get
fit.
for naka.
Yeah. so, so you know see. So again, when you go salon, explore. Like each thing the way you don't tell you don't eat that. So you must get up. I don't say if you ask around or you go to the local place, but you not go get there in a restaurant. You not go get there in a restaurant because restaurants don't now one copy fancy place there. Oh, you like give other people the chance. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much,
You're welcome.
Patrick. Yeah. When they talk about Sierra Leone delicacy, the big boy in the house don't open the floor. I don't know if Ezekiel you ready because I see say you be the buttress. Let I bring you come. Let's see if Ezekiel ready. Sierra Leone delicacy. Eh? Now you meet with the talk about. Can stick different from bamboo tree. Can stick nine they use for make chair and goalpost. Okay. Ratlan different from can stick. Well, we're here today. Let's see. I hope say this person want to join this conversation. Yes, who would they talk to, please?
Patricia.
Patricia.
Yes.
So, who say you want to take way along by this conversation?
Oh, I mean, listen, Patrick, when they talk,
Yes.
but then I wait to play the ask say, who's one then they take make the bench.
Okay.
Now the one the bamboo tick, now they take make bench with. Then the pantry self then can make that man permanent in the commot. Pakono that bamboo they call them pakono bane. Then they strong past the pantry own where then they make that conodi asabia. Then the cane, that's one that's okay where they take business school. A different. You know, instead you don't stick the cane na small long one where they can cut am. Na na bush. So it different. The bamboo and na they then they pull a raffia back like where they grow up the leaf can make like yellow type soup. Then they can take them, make them process am for make a raffia bag. Then they take use bag for make amok where people then they don't pack. That I know. And that I one for try for say where I wait to they ask say if then they take make fence back. Yes. The bamboo stick back, it can take and make sense. They do a lot of things with it. It can make seat, it can make seat with her. When I bench for sit down, they can make like fence with her again because in the big pass the pantry or pantry where they want now they leave self na pantry now they leave then they take make fence back. The body bamboo on that they stick, then they take make for fence. So
Bamboo
that's that.
stick and cane stick, are they the same?
No, not two,
Not all
not
the
two
same.
different things. Yes,
Okay.
not two different things. So and that's one thing. Like
All
it's
right.
the dry one and then they take business school with. So it's different. And then I'm your contribution.
All
And
right.
then
Thank
this
you
one.
very much, Patricia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now the good old days, oh, you don't learn, eh? I see where they ask question. People say, "Hey, triple so you know sabi." If I not ask the question, for make you get it from another perspective, how you go know? Like that people say, Patrick, you don't talk everything, eh? Okay, they can get to me own person now. Tony, what you want can
Yeah,
add?
yeah. I want to add on the also the cane stick, the bamboo stick, what they take
Okay.
for big blind. You know the one with the market man and they put fish pan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Then in a cane stick that they use. I mean not so but a bamboo stick that they use. They most times in some swamp area there, you understand? When they go cut am, then they can peel the back and they use knife, like a sharp knife. And they peel the back and then they cross them. Then they cross them like then they use 16. Then they cross them two. You understand? And so you go like 18, and then begin put the one with that one with the non peel from the bamboo. They begin cross them. They cross them two. If you watch the base of every blind within the make, then they now two. Then they jump at first two. Then when they're not done, they can't chook one middle. Or that 16, they make 17. And then begin jumping out evenly. One in, one out, one in, one out, one in, one out. How then they make a say, then get the base, then they cover. Then they cover small. Then they cover, then they make the thing, then they knock out. They knock out the left. Say then get the base of them, then begin the bend them, then they get them to the required size where they want. Then they can use them back the one the way they take her for go fish. If you watch some people then they use that blind then the one way they make up. When they go put on a swamp, they make like a funnel at the north side where they fresh water fish they go inside. Because if you go inside, you're not able for carbonado. You understand, eh? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm just on more to rest no more that case stick there. And they use it for plenty things there. Even palm leaf stuff. Then they get a fair for palm leaf. Then go away. Then that's see this coconut palm leaf. They go away. Then they bend up. Where then they get away. Where then they bend the leaf. Then draw 'em. But ain't not it too long, but they want the way they make sling. You know, I don't know if you don't go on a farm. If you start going and they make they farmer they make they want sling what they can make. What then they take for the board a farm. You don't ever see sling?
Yes.
Yes. Then they make a again from that coconut and then get what then they rip the back of that palm that palm leaf from the coconut. Then they go with the drum and they twist some wood and they make sling, and it's very strong. You know, I mean, that they may want for say, but you know, I mean, when you don't say me, Mama, okay, Waterloo. So when they transfer on Waterloo, I mean, careful involve myself with a lot of them people. Then we be going to farm and this and that. So I able for learn so much things then. You know, for set strap for copy. You don't ever eat copy.
Of course, paddy.
Okay.
Inside, Grumpy, you get the box. You get one box, then you
Okay.
get like iron, heavy
Yeah,
iron.
Kasada.
Yes, casada, the heavy
Exactly.
iron. We don't kind sign the iron, the
So
kind of
they
lock.
get bunga head. So yeah, so then a bunga head they get they host the bunga head for like attract the go pick. You know they get heavy metal at the mouth. So they go to touch the bunga head or the casada, the team drop. You know, I mean it's fun. Another thing and I mean it's like you know, but as I say, I don't see that they I mean the culture, but I mean it don't they hold. I mean people then just civilization on the some canal, everybody they frown at it, but it still happen at the region them, the upline because I remember we at the walk na Kono, you understand? People they still they live there, they can see they set trap for deer, they use um wire. They get them wire when like a steel wire. They set strap. They therefore know the passage first. Know who side they know say na they animal they pass. So they can in at the farm themselves. They fence the farm because when they don't fence and they get a passage. But then passage and they not say different in inside the farm. So then side and when they left opening and then they set the trap. So cause the grass go past the different animal. You get people they get where they go far, where they go hunting with dog, then they go with chain, they dig hole and they this. It's so fun, man. It's really fun. Me and I'm possibly like for explore, just like why you know me no more now. So I can always try for involve with them and see how their activities they go. But really, when you go up in the region, them people they live happily. Then they talk about monkey. Monkey basically, that's to say for salon like a boy in Kenya man they sell monkey. I know markets where they sell. If you that Bojo street, if you can on they go one side where they sell monkey, dry monkey they did. But usually if you drive on the highway, you will see people they all over. Like early in the morning, like then 8 or 7, 8, 9, you go see people they all cutting grass, they all monkey, you understand? And kind of when you don't hunt overnight. But for make you get some when they sell in the market, no, not too common in markets, but like you usually get some at the highway, the way you drive it now. Oh, you dey go, or if not corner, you dey go for let meet that swafe, especially that Masimbi, before you dey meet swafe. You will see the whole and they plenty, you know. And then inside the way man they work in that corner, you see monkey very, 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 I mean plenty, you know. So for bushmeat here, we still get up, you know, even that Zimi area. And that's they're cutting grass there. But then they go that ferry, they go outside, then they go that ferry for go Zimi, for go if they go Liberia. They get that ferry, then they go to sell bushmeat there. I mean, it's I think say I know it's next step, I don't know. Because me, I like to explore, I know. I go Kenya myself, and I'm the same thing. I eat hippopotamus, I eat a lot of animals the way people that they frown at, you know. They're very sweet. I don't believe say anything we God give you. That's where I mean we can eat. That's to say your body, you know, your constitution, your body constitution, not they take them, but now let's explore anything where I feel say and just get your taste. Me not to Anthony Bourdain, you know Anthony Bourdain, right? When
Of
he talk,
course, yes.
the late Anthony Bourdain, you know. But I mean, you know, then I mean, I'll take no more. I
Wow.
just I mean, other people that just give their own taking for it. But I mean, bushmeats are very nice meats. Me, if you say a very, I mean, so that meats and they're very organic. Because they know that's why them food they have we eat, na them party how we they're very organic. Now leaf they eat, now other animals themselves they eat, or they eat insects or this. So it's very nice, you know. Babu self man don't eat. I'm going to like do a party and go give me babu, but the leaf is strong. That's the
When
thing
I
where
see
I say
Babu
now babu.
Mosu, what do you expect?
Yeah, babu bra is strong, boy. Meat strong. And not sound like a kaukanda way ASAP, no. That is the boil I say Babu means in Kanda, me man is strong over. You got to put threat for better, you know.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah,
Thank you.
it's fun though. Yeah.
Okay. We don't hear you from Tony. We'll take two more. If you want for Adion, fine. Or the return call to Omar and Minneapolis. Yes,
Hello.
sir. Waiting you want for share with me.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Me get some few delicacies where I want to talk about. Me also me they grow up in a Kono area, then get tea they call coca. The Kono people then go know them anyway. That's some you get some hard shells, so boy, what you been to do self been to go na palm tree they come out. Then poyo stuff there. Where they kid don't go. Then go down, go bow the palm tree. Then he left on for slay. He did it for a while. I think that the fermentation, the one they take place. So when that process they go on, then get an insect. One of them, na coca, then call them. I don't know what you really will call them in English or Creole. But the Connaught people would know what they talk about. Then they get other two they call sosoi. So coca is also during the process then they can get them inside the palm tree then before they even hang the leaf or let the palm wine begin come out. Where you don't ferment then insect then they can come. Let me know so when they grow up, that coca they will take out would they use like them broomsticks so you put them on one of their leg then they where you put them on that leg they you steer them kind of shake until the thing they begin fly so when they get excitement of from that insect and of course this insect you can eat them back too. But you gotta add shell on them the also in a more protein stuff. It gets soft in softness if get that one that so instead na roast the roast they roast the coca, they roast the soy. But like I say, in a high protein stuff like that, the people that we know what they talk about, it will tell you exactly what they say. But like I say, like inside the palm tree, in the way the fermentation don't take place, then that bully person go now put in bully for like they get the palm wine. Another thing again, they call them the frog. That frog there, not to them bullfrog them more. They call them ngongomba. I think if Patricia go attest to that one, the two. Now, one and the back way, no. So, two been to do for fishing, that one. You get special leaf way they take you, put them on the hook. If they bait them, they come slowly. And you get forget that strategy they for let you do it. So when you they send the leaf, they come slowly, they slowly. So the frog then they feel saying that they company, they swim like the water. So you go see as you send the leaf normal begin bait them, they come toward you slowly, slowly. You go left for do that and they repeatedly until you see the frog and they come on at the water side and they come. Plenty one. So you can be lucky when you get dozens of them they come. All you need for do now is you stand by with the bait. Sometimes and day if you don't get that bait you don't get one per them frog that frog in tongue, the tongue where the frog is, now you pull, you make an as you bait now for the other one the way you get for the fishing. They're very excited who been to grow up how you do that stuff like this. So the ngongomba, the coca, the sosoy, then they get other steam back what they call bingone. This rice farm then where they don't beat their rice them. They don't find out the rice the rice dying in cover that can die. They don't do that place there for a long period of time. Then insects and they don't grow inside the back. That the back now a good protein that one day. We be to go dig that one day, then come with them, you pull the ingots and all that stuff that you put them in. Sometimes they fry them can fry them, sometimes they can bake them all that stuff that David do. And of course, I know what the problem with thing that will be the eat guys where you don't make people reluctant for eat them now because of this disease stuff where they talk about bush meat, they cause this, they cause that. Now I make people then they refrain from it. Even the bat safe. I don't know if you don't try bat before.
No.
Okay, then the other that know about bat, then will tell you exactly what I talk about. But all this, health concerns within the associate with bushmeat them and other stuff, and I make people and they pull back on some of them stuff like that. So now this I get tonight to I want for sure.
Thank you very much, Omar.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. That's Abi Omar from Minneapolis because you also get to Omar Naya and the one self get for Cam. It's in the two man them way. I then get this platform. I then $2 left. They count the one force. Yes, Ezekiel. What do you want to share with we,
Ye-
sir?
Yes, sir. We Patrick when they talk, man, especially when they talk about the farming and trade board. I think we you did talk about delicacy. Just the like try for look at the whole process of even we cooking at the country, the way how they cook, the way they always try for connecting about the preservative mechanism, especially when you want for make restaurants, you know, So for instance, me if somebody open restaurant outside and just they keep uh, prepare, let's say cutting grass, just imagine like the real one, how delicate it will be. But the reality is not to think wait and they go hunting every day and get them in abundance, And so when the preservative mechanism not there in a way, I mean, obviously you can dry it, but some people are not going to want the dry one, they go want the fresh one, So if you there in a place where electricity they run 24/7 and you get a freezer, so then go butcher them and then put them inside the go there, dough clean, it ready for cook again because you don't know when the farmers then they go or the hunters then they go and go get her again.
I want
So not to
holiday
think,
Ezekiel. What
yeah,
if
go
you
ahead.
get farm for them? Because I dey see like even in Ghana, Zimbabwe, Uganda, those kind of things. Then they catch them, then the men. Then get farm for them, then
Exactly.
they breed them.
I mean, they can I get for candy actually
Okay.
because for me, not to even cut the grass, I they look at porcupine because the way how like that thing is skin. But those are animals that they're rare, they're not there in abundance. So the best way probably forget them. Now that idea, forget. But all these things again, it dey hinge on an idea from somebody where it is dedicating self to that process. Because if you want for get a restaurant for dedicate uh, meat, then you get for extend that to that process. So you get forget the chain, or you encourage somebody else. But you see how the thing they become a little bit difficult because everything they just start even at pakalo level. Somebody want for do that and the money get for involved because remember these are wild animal. Now you get one for men. You get for involved a lot of things and how you for prevent her for letting no escape. We don't see how many times we in a village where they go hunting, we get monkey picking there, you carry time. Every day you get for get rope and the day where you mistake, get them boom. You see you go back in a bush. So all that process get for involve a lot of techniques and processes. And by the time say you need for do this, it don't begin cost money. So everything they hinges on again money, 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 money. So if somebody want for open a restaurant again, that restaurant they get back forget that process of even the idea of preserve because triple A not to everything you get for go get from the farm and can't kill them today and sell them today. It's possible today you kill them, you not even need for use all because you might not have the number of customer where you need for let them get that, you know. Um, so again, there's a lot of preservative mechanism we need. Some then they we can use definitely local idea like what I say the dry one because if you don't dry them, you can hold on for months. It's still strong for use. But there are times where some people want the one way, not just fresh one way you use, because it tastes different from the one way you don't dry out. you know but Though if me, if they talk about dedicating delicacy sauces, meat there for restaurant purposes, oh man. Then two animals and they my brother me I be the go all out. I mean I be eat uh um I think we me brother been the cocoa some things that the one with me I not ever eat na that because the again I think now that popular belief where you can get in a village bats and pools they are all connected into onto witchcraft issues now with villages back then home you know so so some of those things you just stay away from there you know and but the animals then for carry disease if you come to the way how we they cook you know it's very difficult it's not I don't think say some of the animals are waiting they eat in a village then devoid of some other disease way then go find out of them if then do scientific research on them. But wait and don't put another pot say 2 hours later. I don't know which jam they survive that because then they cook that thing they cook am for thorough cook, you know. So it's very difficult unless we get outbreak, and most times the outbreak now from either touching them, not to even either so they don't touch them, even the time we they try for kill them or butcher them, we people and don't touch them, blood touch other things, maybe by the knife and then use that knife for cut other things, raw thing, and then you eat them. And they all then transference they occur, not to from the cooked food, I think, for me. I don't think so from the real cooked food. Now from during the process, I believe. Now they didn't transfer, they happen. But there's so many things in. Anytime we at the look at we country, there are so many things in. Definitely we it will make money. If we want for um begin for monetizer because all the tia we would they see today, you go na store today, you they see all kind leaf where China they put inside package. Packaging is a big problem in our country. Like the last time, we get two different leaves that would have village weed and they boil down there as tea and coffee in the morning. It's so good. It smells so good. One leaf they way they call Kimbo. Then they smell so good. Just every time I just think about how how easy it could be somebody begin for dry down the grinder and then you package them. Many times are they online and they watch all those packaging machines from China for tea leaves and all those things. It get for happen in a matter of time. But at they look all into the processes, you know, Kenya is taking big advantage. Again, when we been they talk about Kenya yesterday, then they take they themselves been don't jump on they watch at tea way they come on Kenya. If you see the big factories and the people away, then they go do that collect them thing, then they, you know, when we get manufacturing process and packaging process all connected to electricity, there's a lot of things where people go able package and make money out of. Even then this year, I they think again, we been get one power we been know how to make local something like a drum, but it make them out of that very raffia bag one I mean they talk about. I don't know the cane the cane weight and they use in school way my brother been they refer to now the same with the raffia uh tree, not to the same thing. The raffia tree can big just like palm tree, but it not keep tall, it can tall some areas. And then most people wait then one use them for palm oil, then they cut them, we drop, now then they pull the palm wine. It's stronger than the one from the palm tree, most cases. But that now from that tree then now there you can get poker. I don't know if you be know about poker motuka wo they make. Yeah, now that tree there. Now they it can be very big and they can use all kinds of they can even use the way they peel them. You can use that kind of for make that mat.
Matter. The matter.
Matter, exactly,
Yes.
yes. Yeah. So now that tree there, we they call them duhu. I think men they didn't call them duhu. You know, not the same thing. So um But a lot of things, it again, when we dey talk about always electricity, it get so much connection to it, you know. Because when China finally reached to that point for providing enough electricity, all these other things they happen. Now they happen right now. You go now Walmart, most of the North material way than they were. Now Kenya now than they so Kenya. At the CM, at the go back now, this grocery outlets, other material clothes than they back. Kenya now than the swan, So the moment you get electricity available, there's even big organization, woman, they're all then ready. All this problem way then America company they face with China. The moment China begin for do well for them people, then go left China, go back now Africa. So the one that wait and they ahead, which is happening now in Ethiopia and Kenya, and then don't be in go some partner Nigeria and Ghana. The moment you make them available, the companies will go there. Again, not to you for jump plane. You say they go now Dubai for go call tourists or businesses. No, fix something, people and go come because there's cheap labor. Cheap labor now then they look for. The moment China begin for turn, then people are into millionaires, then go look somewhere else. As long as the people know how to do the work, it will happen. And when we begin for do packaging and manufacturing, uh, uh, so many things. I begin for talk about that part. It been they make denting, then they go liam up the tree. In 2 weeks later, honeybees and don't full up and it's ready to harvest. Which of course all those ideas we they see when they use in America, these are all ideas they stole from Africa, and that idea for we done there for ages. Empire and they make that thing they use cow caca with dirty mix them up for seal the drum like way they make, so that when they come inside then go able for hang and things. For some reason waiting it they mix with that cow caca with the dust and other things, it they attract the smell, they attract the honeybees, and then they come lay make the honey pack cones inside. With less than 1 month, it's ready to harvest. That man, that was all his work. He been they do. By December, by November, he don't begin prepare anything. Then they January, now they go put them up. By April, end of March and April is ready for harvest. The same idea why people in the user, and look how much honey expensive now Walmart today, and most of the honey they sell during this lockdown. Then people and they make so much money. It mixed with corn syrup. Some of them who I can put down all the sudden begin for get under and a sugar and cake now pack under, but they are making money out of it because of the packaging. I mean, even Sierra Leone, if you get packaging right now for honey, people and they buy them, you know. But nobody know they spend too much time for studying people and in a village, Then just they cut all the thing way then they look for something way they get a quick money, uh look for make charcoal and way even enough the much time way then they divulge for cut tree down, make a hole, put in things inside it for make charcoal. It's too tedious, but they change anything, it cause more problem than the environment again. And all this is encouraged by people are waiting there in authority, then they even put anything them in place about waiting they happen right now. When you go now, how you call them, how you call the land and the way just there's no more forest basically, because they even for let people have been begin get good harvest from upland rice. Now for you need for left that land for 5 to almost 10 years like a fallow. So when you brush and bring everything down, it go the ground go be fertile. Right now, in many places, there's no fertile ground at all because all the trees that we with the whole natural manures we rain they come, all them things that they don't cut and down. All the leaves then they wave they fall and rotting. It they turn in natural fertilizer. The bees then come, they come pollinate them, flower, the for dumb animal, they come eat and caca and all those. So you end up forget natural manure for everything. The fish no more now one thing, this thing they affect. They affect everything, even all the animals who they talk about. Some big animals, and they only come around a certain trees, they drop some things away, they switch to them. You know, if for instance, we don't use rice, and all of a sudden you turn around, they see rice. You know how much it take for like turn your ideas to yams, like become the staple food. The same ecosystem. Now the same thing, it go around. Same thing for animals. When we look at animal farm, we are all part of it. The same behavior where other animals then they use in terms of production, reproduction, it's the same cycle human beings would they use. Besides the technology we would they expose ourselves to. You know. But anyway, we get so much country if we only come together and begin for fix things and we it will benefit we all instead of one man pockets. Thank you so much, Triple A.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Agnes, you said Dumbuya's Oni, na Sierra Leone, are very good Oni. Who side and they do you have a contact for them? Those are the kind of business them Expert Triple A go like for promote. Because me I go salon, then go buy Oni, the Oni not correct. The Oni not correct. I dey look for proper Oni, not to Oni where they try for avoid sugar, and then go mix them back with sugar or corn or starch and all of those things. When I the same thing they try for avoid, you just want something pure. Eh? Yes, Umar. What do you get for me?
Man, thank you very much. If you watch your show today, the theme na kono. Most of you people we can
Yeah,
talk from
Kono, I steal the
Tony
show.
to right from Tony to Patrick to me brother Kono. I tell you, Kono not to diamond no more be the commodity. Kono get good land. The land is fertile. It's so Kono the soil Kono na a gifted land. I tell you something. Yes, the amount you get certain of them other district them. Now one thing no more the commodity or two or three. Kono everything will be they grow up, will be they grow. Any agricultural thing where they grow na any part of Sierra Leone, it grow na salon. Cacao, we begin beaucoup cacao na Kono. Yes, because I get relative don't be the farm cacao. Coffee, them they grow na Kono heavily. Yes, because I'm not gonna say again for the diamond. Rest, because Kono get a lot of swamp them. A lot of swamp them in Kono. The swamp rice and the dry farm rice. So then things here where Omar been the talk about. Like say me and Patrick get and talk then yesterday. Like say I they see them right now my face, where I be to go visit. Exactly the way we explain to now, so them will be the fishing frog. Ngongomba, now so be they call them. Ngongomba. Now leaf they throw away. I should they draw the leaf, now so then they come. Then in fact, even a catfish. Now net, I be they see people and they go left the hook. Now net, and they're shooting the fish and they go hang the hook na net. Then when they go now early morning, where they go for go do then they wouldn't go for go wash gravel. Then lift that hook they up, you see them boku. Then that's so I mean I've been like that thing there so much. But again, Poyo no they come on a coconut tree. Poyo na either palm tree. In fact, na the palm tree on no more me don't drink. I'll not drink the other tree on. And also that way Ezekiel be the talk about that short palm tree we in leaf na they will get that because I be no how they do that. Because why be to go work and was ma be to see me mama side na the Kisi side because we go one community na payment they them to call Kisi corner. How they go away, then they fall on 1, 2, then they just draw them. Then the green they go, then that light green, then they get boku. In fact, now then they can get boku. Then get where they turn and then they make a like net. Now in them they use for go hunt deer them. Yes. Just like where Umar say, they know the passage them, outside the deer in the past. So they just go then train a like net. So when they go knock them, they go scatter them so they run where they run, then they run kind side and net day. Then they will escape. The cutting grass, how them the who be they watch me causing them, how them be they get them. They get some cutting grass where they go inside hole. So what thing they do? They take smoke like fire. Where you know they make like the fire cage. Now dry paper that you take, you stuff the inside the hole, then you light the fire, not make like cake. Now the smoke, then you get them palm leaf them. Where you they knock, where the smoke they come up, you they knock the palm leaf, let the smoke go down, cause they're not like smoke. So smoke they irritate, they make them they come out. Now so then they take come out back, we grip them. So and also the cocky pie, all them in a good food. Cocky pie, that market we they call like another so we they come under that cotton tree, another palm tree. Then they have been like so much. Well, the one we don't grow more, now in they end up with feather. Another thing with them they eat like grasshopper, grasshopper. Time in the can of where that time they don't come for grass, that'll be rainy season. Oh man, people and they catch them and they boku, they fry them. Grasshopper, then they be sweet. Yes. Then they sell them. People and they sell them. In fact, then small fly them way Mike when they talk, but then they be selling in the market. Saturday market, then at them village, then wait, then they sell them. You know they catch a boku because the season the way you see them where they come all over the place so people that they catch them. You know, so agriculture, just like waiting Ezekiel been they say, a lot of people can just they look at when they say go do business, now with the see. I'll tell you something. Even Chinese man them, you know the Chinese man they make garalapa now. Then they show African costume all. If you go na there like I offer and all that, then they do it because they don't go cheap then here from we. We own people like we Mike Ezekiel be say, hey, right. You know, we don't become more and more lazy for do the real things them. We know that we village people that then get the skills. They know things them. Well, because deer, them they sell deer, they make money, you know. But now they're not able, they no one for go like that honey, the real one. It be boku na kono. I mean the tree because trees and they boku where you see that honey they grow where people and go get that honey the fresh one. You know that people have been barely to go buy stuff in the market because the rest, like I will tell Patrick yesterday, we get two types of that of rest. They go one day with them the way I've been seeing now white, but not to all white. It mix like white and brown. Where they don't beat and done, they don't because the way we will be they beat the rest. Where they don't go cut, now swamp, then tie time, then can put and down. Way dry, then put that like bundle. You put that bundle lay, pull your shoes, tinapanam, mass, you the mass. Where the rest don't come out all and the sticks them. Then you put down at the mataudo, you begin beat, you get you fana. I eat it or eat so. Angry, I don't understand. Why angry? Why angry? People and they cry angry in a salon. And they see them back more. The people and the villagers them. Villagers not for cry angry. God don't give you everything there. It is within you. What would be the grow up? You know, because I left the world really small, but we don't go fast. You dey see everything there. When really, I'm not even seeing what thing you need for go buy in the market. Because pepper day, Maggi day, what's the Maggi? Excuse me. Pepper day, okra day, jakato day, pamai day. In fact, the pamai they get two types, not even the masanki. Whether they get that white pamai, that red one. Before they don't get that red one, another one they wake in the back, not like yellow. It thick like butter. Then the back is good for cook cassava leaf with. Very good. So they can use ourselves for cook them with soup. Very, very good. Pamai. In fact, I think they can use them back for make soap. Yes. Banga, they get natai. They get soap back. Father. So I don't know who said this laziness command. Say this way, not say they're lazy, they're not lazy. Yes. If you, especially like with people in Akono, now, for angry. Even though way they don't cut things them and stuff, but the land is still. I dey tell you, Australian get virgin land. Kono, the land is still there. You can able plant them thing. You don't plant your own rest. You dey able get deer. Deer they still there. They make it then the way they talk, but they still there. The palm trees are still there. Na Kono. You know, the grasshopper, they're still there. Cutting grass, still there. Even bush yam. I don't know if you don't try bush yam. Bush yam, it gets something like chuk chuk. Where will you go look for bush yam?
But they say
You
the
dey see the
crotch
line
mouth.
where, ah?
They say the crotch mouth.
No, the thing where they crash mouth now that cocoa, that purple cocoa, bush yam no dey crash mouth. Bush yam, in fact, to me, I've been let bush yam self past the other yam. Bush yam be very good. It get chuk chuk them for them. Where you dey root them, so they can, you dey peel them if you want peel them for boil them, or you can boil them so they just peel them. To me, bush yam be very good. I've been like bush yam self past the other yam. All the thing and they na bush free of charge. You not get for pay for them. Pass the one the number where you go and do, and the land day. You will plant your pepper. Fish, you don't need for go. Like where there's, how people them they fishing, especially the Canadian, because then our people, I mean people, now the men way, then get that same thing why they tell you but so that short palm tree, that thing the way they pull, where they make that rope, now they can make them bag them. Now then they use for make that net. Then look for then get one stick. If you buy like rubber stick, it make like an oval shape. Now then they make first the oval shape of the rubber stick, then plant them around them. So now them they use for go fishing. If na big one, if na two go, then I mean if na two go, one the whole land of one land, so they go so inside the water, they lift up. That's why they say the fish that they jump come inside it. And they get fish, them you don't need to go buy fish namaki. The water they pond and then a salon and na kono water side they where you get that fish there, where you get fish them, where you don't need because catfish how many witness and see how them they fish it. Then just the good left the hook then on it. Deer day, boku, occupy day, grasshopper day, the soy day, the frog you know for talk. Then day boku. I mean, why people and people that can call me relative, they can call me upline, till not day for it. Really? Not this, not why? What happened with Salon? Why we move away? Because you don't even need money. Then you all the available. God give this country so much riches. Now the land. Then you the all day. Some country and then they only wish for them here. We get them. And then you them good. They're not. In fact, that's what saying very high in cholesterol in protein. And all them here are natural. No fertilizer, no day, no chlorine, no nothing, no chemical. You need to get no cancer from them. COVID, they grow up, you don't know you don't even know what's in a cancer because the food them will be eat now. All type of baking dinner free chong. Then sit down, they nothing out there. In fact, you ask themselves now for any two of them when a salon made in salon, they no want. If you not come on China, you not come on Nigeria or United States, they need to put on them belly. But they make too much sick, they don't boku so back in the day, you know they see too much sick. You know they you real for like you see somebody go and meet na corner. It not been there that much because the food be healthy and natural. Money not there for fertilizer. People don't even get time for fertilizer because now seasonal things them. Who get two raining season, dry season, you know. And then the day if people away get money where they think out because when you get the money, you need to think out of the box. You know they just think, oh, go okay if you want to go do chicken farm. But all that thing and they honey the trees and they in a corner where you go, you talk to the locals then you package them and they can't make money. One lady what they talked to yesterday, they tell me how in Padigo give some grapes, trade, nice grapes. He take that grape they can house, a mass and this is not black American. No. Before I remember, he end up get 12 bottle wine because you know California will lead United States with winery. Now the wine headquarters they after France and Italy. He make wine. So we get things there and where people that you don't need too much machinery for say hey, you need caterpillar or no. You they able to do things and they where you go will support yourself and you sell some. Then you they cry say the laziness. I don't know who say come out. Because the land there, everything there, you don't need for spend too much money. Because you don't go buy rice. You know they buy plazas. You know they buy meat. Cutting grass then they. Deer then they. Cooking pie then they. Who saw me grow up na Kodo. So anyway, find out my brother.
Thank you very much, Omar. Omar, now the last one today. I've learnt a lot though. Coming into I wanna to Prat. Is waiting at the number for call? I wanna to Prat. Okay. We for Komoya now, but because of you, looking at your screen. Yeah? Anna to Pratt, looking at your screen. If you're still here, but you get in the next 5 minutes for call so that you go be part of this program because I just did about for Komoya now. But Omar be the talk and I make will not be able to answer you that 10 day. If you're still here, looking at your screen, any of them numbers then at the green section. Any of them numbers then they now the green section. Column. Eh? Let me hear you from you. Looking at the green section, you know see. You get green, white, and blue. Numbers then they scroll up. You don't see her now? Eh? Okay, good. So any of the numbers then they will scroll so. WhatsApp will direct to will get United States, United Kingdom, and Salon. Yeah? Call any of the numbers then they will wait for your call because one come out here. Now you know more make we there now. But you get 5 minutes. If not, we the left here. When Ezekiel be the talk, and then we get Omar, the two last people then. And the way get up and talk business. They make mention of I think a few weeks ago I talked about agriculture now. And with waiting at the land every day as I dig deep in this agricultural scene, yeah? Now the time you're able for truly realize say when they talk about enabling environment. But not so than they no more. Yes, the people had all lost passion for agriculture. Like the young people them lost passion for them. Just feel to say na bike riding. Na for Ronata. I they sort out some seeds them na Ghana. Trust me. You know why you they see them banku, then this, then that, then whatever we then they eat in large portion? Because the agricultural sector of Ghana, they invest a lot and they make it attractive for the people the way they did. Corn. They make a, because then they use them a lot, even for the farmers, even for their own food. Eh? They make them so attractive, the prices are so good that me after a while I was like, no wonder. And I feel say the same energy what we government can take put pan politics. Whether they take put pan some kind of a project the way all water. If them put that same energy they pa we staple food them inside salon. Trust me. Oh, they talk about, oh, the young people are all going to go and bike riding. Oh, this and that. Now, because they don't make it attractive, I'm telling you, it is not. Yes, not to say, okay, pass government to do, before you go say, yourself go do, I understand all that one day. But my dear, the government gets the new role for play. Then get a new rule for play. Then get her. And if they make her attractive for the thing they will eat first. But talking about the last time, when they were connected to power grid, where they go in ala, say they get farm. Go watch most of them in the farm there. Now, thing for exports and in the farm pa. Thing for exports. Not to waiting go able for make people them get and not say hey let go there poyole. I don't wait to say I wanna to I not see you. So me at the left here. Eh? Don't say the 5 minutes I will not see you come inside. The agricultural sector in Sierra Leone get big problem. Then get big problem. And if we tend for always to blame the people, try me anything what they put on pa. Why they go inside, and they go inside better one. And they go half enough. And they do me research well. And what I found out, Zimbabwe, Uganda, Tanzania, Kenya, Ghana. I know dig deep in Nigeria, so I can't say much about. I know more about Guinea. But these are the models them. The agricultural sector in the country focus on the staple food them and make them attractive so that the young people them and the waiting, the older folks them go. They say we get the same idea. Was it Zimbabwe or Uganda? I don't forget either Zimbabwe or Uganda. How the young people them come inside agriculture? How? They said that one man na him buy like this Hilux type motocar. Then they go interview him. Now I say yes, now from the farming what they do. Now they take by this motocar. I say from that thing day, all man want buy motocar. But the government now don't ready now for this available manpower where they can now for can make things better in the agricultural sector. Then get all the scheme. But we were all agriculture in a salon. Now Boku talk. Yeah, I said it. Boku talk now we get. Pan pen and paper. Agriculture na field they not to pen and paper edipa. Not to pan office. You go to the office, you ask questions. They're not even able to answer you. Eh? They're not able to answer you. I'm on a mission. Watch me. Lord, they go no more. If you say people they know they salo they do agriculture, there. And I feel to say, we go for turn with camera to them. Maybe we in the diaspora will begin see something. We go attract we for make some of we come inside the business. As you can say, the agriculture work na beaucoup thief, and that is true. That is true. Eh? Mambi Kamara say we in the diaspora. Now all serve the for waiting. For make angry beaucoup. Because we send $300 for buy rice instead of we instruct the people and for grow the rice. He says so. If we don't want for grow, now we not the problem. But Bambi, you just say what I say, right? With waiting me don't see na other country them. And I just call them country them for you. They make them staples them attractive, seeds available, not for free, but for way cheaper price. Help the farmers them, help them. Help the farmers them. Tell me, if you don't plant, yeah, you harvest, you get so much, we get out of farm. If they left and say they go ride Okada where they give you pneumonia. No. Okada now attract them right now. But to tell me they see. What's what they harvest? You know easy. I can't tell you say it easy. What's in the way easy in a salon? Corruption? Thief? Maybe. But you know easy for break barriers, for break grounds. Whatever you want for doing a salon. But we have to do this for make other people know say it's possible. We get for do them. You just keep a lock to explore with Tripoli. We they walk right now. We they till the ground. We get some green leaves so we don't begin boss. Eh? We get acres them. We don't do things them. And we go see them. And not to that no man. A mixed farming me they try for do. Animal, vegetable, things them we go consume inside the country. A lot of people don't capitulate people like cashew for export. No. Let we help we say first bar. Until the advocate it cost me, well, you go come buy me casada. Eh? You go come buy me petite. One go catch you. Also. Alright. But still, let me not give up agriculture. I get to try them. Because I get a vast swamp land. Where for next rice season, I want for plant rice. Last Siba, me and them. If we go able meet up. I want plant rice. Eh? I never try now for the per mine. All the questions I want be the action today. Una wait. Eh? A survey how they do so. Survey. Or they try. It's not easy, but we're getting there. Let's come out here for today, yeah? I hope say we enjoy today's program, no so. Or you know enjoy? Hmm? Tell me by no enjoy today program. Look how the delicacy. These are my best program though. And the program then this way are they ready for Kana Studio? And they think and safe. But I get some program, eh? Hey, Papa God. For Kana Studio, that's why they direct me say, hey, them people, yeah. Wait till they already today for can talk. But it is what it is. Now the salon this will get. And now the reason this why you get Sierra Network Radio, bridging the gap between Sierra Leone and the diaspora, making Sierra Leone attractive. The one they believe, the one they not believe. We do we only little bit what we able for do. And I believe so you go agree with me with that, not so? Okay.